engagement. If you're a grizzly, that is. The gulls and ravens know the feast is coming to.
For school, the one thing I always tell them is that for me, the hardest part of growing up was learning the difference between love and sex. Because I thought for the longest time that if I had sex with someone, that would make them love me. And there's a big difference. Sex and love are two totally different things. And it's unfortunate that I had to find out what the difference was. I want the kids to understand that it's okay to be human, it's okay to make a mistake, but be responsible for that mistake. If you've made a mistake, admit it and make sure you don't do it again. I have to think about, I'm 29 years old and I have to make sure that all the way I want to get buried is done right. And someone's able to do that, and I shouldn't be thinking about that at 29. I should be thinking about what's the next ladder in the corporate ring I should be, struggling to get up. And that's not something I think about. I have to make sure I get so much sleep, and I have to make sure that I take my vitamins. I have to make sure that I don't put myself under too much stress, because that's all bad. My sister's only called me once since I've been in Texas, and she only called me to ask me who I left my life insurance to. My sister is the bottom line person. And I think that in order to deal with this disease the best way I can, I have to accept my family where it is. Going home if I get sick. I was positive. And he goes, I don't want you dying here. And I was like, but this is my home. This is, from third grade on, this is where I grew up. Where else am I going to go? He goes, well, you need to figure that out.
Why is he going to die?
And I guess one of the things I have to do on my own is die, too.
Because he's having sex? AIDS, maybe? I don't.
I know what you're thinking already, Jeremy.
I can't even.
This is some wacky stuff we're playing tonight, I must say.
Chicks. So why does this red-breasted goose risk nesting within yards of the falcon? Both peregrines and snowy owls maintain a fox-free cordon
She
around
can
their own
remain
nests
out of the
during
mainstream, where there may be greater
threats. Nesting
threats
within
from
this
us,
area also gain
and
protection
still
from
make
attack
a
by
good
foxes.
day's catch. And for her cub, well, life is a bold
This relationship is
as
unique
long as mama.
because
About Christian love and
well away from the nest.